Hello, everybody. I am Dr. J, and welcome to this part of the program. I'm so glad that you're here today because we're going to talk about you, your future. Listen, no matter how young you are, young is good because that means you have time on your side and you can start a plan. And listen, I know many of you are in high school or middle school, and listen, that time is going to go fast, and soon you'll be in college and you'll be on your own. But before you get out there to that really crazy world, listen, let's talk about how you will impact that world. And while we're all at home during coronavirus time, during this COVID-19 time, we are all at home. But guess what? This is an opportunity that you can take to better yourself. This is an opportunity that you can take, okay, during social distance time to begin to focus in on you because you have a bright future, my friend. Yes, you do. And I am here to help you today put it in place. So what I want you to do is take a moment to grab some paper and a pen or a pencil or a marker, okay? You can grab different color markers like I do. I'm going to write on this whiteboard, but go ahead and do that. I'm going to give you a moment to do that. And meet me right back. Okay. All right. I hope you have been able to go grab your stuff because right now we're about to get started on your future. Listen, my shirt says why not for a reason because I say why not take charge of your future. Listen, I know you live with your parents right now, but guess what? At some point you won't. And time continues to move. Even though we're all at home, it still continues to go. And you're getting older every second. And so why not take charge of your future and decide what is it that you want to do? But guess what? No matter what you want to do, you have to have a plan. And the plan doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to make sense to the degree that you will take steps to get there. Okay? And that's what we're going to do today. Now, guess what? Your plan will change. Your whole idea of what you want to do may change. But that doesn't mean your idea about how to get anywhere will change because there is a rule to success. And you know what the rule is? You have to have a plan. You have to have at least an idea of how you're going to be successful. It's not often that success just drops in people's lap. Okay? So I'll tell you the real world. You got to have a plan to how you're going to get there. How you're going to get there and what happens may not always be revealed to you right away. But it is important to brainstorm. And that's all we're going to do today. We're going to brainstorm. Everybody say that. We are just brainstorming. That means we're going to put our brain through like a storm. And we're going to just think of all kinds of ideas that come after the storm. Okay? All kinds of things rise to the surface. And those are some things we're going to jot down. Okay? So right now you should have had your paper. I'll just show you. These are my plans for 2020. See, I have here on this side, actions, and in the middle, goals. And then I even have tasks for how I'm going to do it. So this is just my kind of boring looking plan, but it didn't start off this way. It started off with me being younger, okay, like you, which was a long time ago. But I put my plan, like what we're about to do today, on the back of my door on a huge piece of paper. And I kept it on there. And I would always write things on it. And I circle and I cross things off because mistakes are okay. Plans change. That's just called life. And that will happen to you. But you know, my parents still have that big piece of paper because they remind me of what it took for me to go through school, graduate. I went to college. I graduated from college. I went to graduate school. I got 2 doctorate degrees. I really have had a great career as an educator, and I own a home. I have a car, and I'm doing well. But it all started because I had a plan. And I can honestly say that that is what helped me to be successful today. So my son, who's 14, I thought I'd show you. I even have him to use a journal. If you don't have a journal, get a journal. He has a journal. He writes. I won't show you what's in it, but he has a journal. He later, switched to something like this. He doesn't have to be all, fancy. And he just writes whatever thoughts he has in his notebook. I also have a journal. This is my journal. Actually, my journal says, "Why not?" Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? I found that. So I write all kind of thoughts down that just come in my head because I'm always brainstorming. I have a gratitude journal. Isn't that cool? My little gratitude journals start each day with a grateful heart. So I just kind of write down things that happened that I feel help me to achieve goals in my plan. Okay. And I will share with you one of the books that I actually read, which is called, I have lots of books here in my office, but this is one of my favorite books called Smart Goals. And it helped me, it's called The Power of Smart Goals, because it is powerful to put a goal in place. And so if you want to get this book, this is a good book. And then of course, I am going to be your thought leader. Okay. If you would like some more support, I'm going to give you my email and my website where you can check me out. And guess what? I have helped many students in many different schools throughout my career develop goals. And I can tell you right now, I am so proud to know that I have some students from years ago. I always call them scholars because they're scholars. And right now, because of their planning, they are now in great careers. Some of them are attorneys. Some of them are doctors. Some of them actually work in IT. They're doing great work, because they had a plan. And I shared this with them then, and I'm going to share it with you now. Okay? So are you ready? On your paper, I want you to draw a circle. Okay? Simple. Starts with a circle. I know you're saying this is too simple. Well, guess what? To be honest, a plan can and should be simple. We sometimes make things too complex, and I don't want you to be complex about your future. Starting off in the center of your paper or on your board or whatever, you're going to write the word vision. Okay? Now, I don't know what your vision is, but think about what is it that you want to be. Don't limit yourself. Think as big as you want to think. Listen, the sky is not even the limit. You can go further than that. You can be an astronaut, okay? You still can do anything that you want. Seriously, it's absolutely true. If you take charge of your future and your plan, you can. So your vision is whatever you see. As far as you can see, you can become that, okay? So from your vision, we're going to create a bubble map, a thinking map. Many of you have already know what I'm talking about. And I want you to write the words, what? Okay, because what does that look like? Put a circle. Who? When? Why? Where? Okay, and I'm going to put this how down here. And the reason why I'm doing that, and I'll make it a little cuter, is because that is TBD. That means to be determined. We don't know. This is something that, is going to happen as a result of all of this work. Okay? So I'll probably draw a line all the way down there for that one. Okay? And I want you to do the same thing. Now I'm going to take a different color marker because I like colors. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to use a red and a green. Okay? And I want you to begin to put 3 bullet points under each bubble. Okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Start up here. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. The reason why we did that is because I want you to think about 3 different answers under each one of these when you think about your vision. Now, going back to the vision, as I said earlier, whatever you want to be, write that in there. Now, for me, I'm just going to give you an example. I love to speak, so I'm going to put a speaker. I don't just want to be any kind of speaker. I want to be a global speaker, okay? So always take whatever you want to do, take it to the biggest level that you can, okay? I have more space, so I might want to be an international I'll just kind of abbreviate that. Renowned. Oh, wow, I'm taking it to the level. Speaker, global speaker. Well, that's not just going to happen. I have to have a plan, right? Just like you. So I need to think about, and this is why I only put 3. You want everything to be what? Simple. Everybody say simple. Keep it simple. Let's just write that up here. K-I-S. I know they usually say K-I-S-S, but we're just going to say keep it simple. Okay? So that means in order for me to do that, I want to begin to think about who I need to have help me. Well, I'm going to write down just some examples. I need some mentors who are already doing that. When do I want to do this? Well, it's 2020. Listen, by 2025, I'm just going to say that. I want to be a world-renowned speaker. I'm going to give myself, I always say, give yourself 3 to 5 years into planning and developing that. It might be down to 2 to 4 years for you, you know. But I know by 2025, I definitely want to be known around the world, okay? Why do I want to do it? Because I want to impact people's life. I want them to feel better about themselves, okay? I want to empower communities. That's me, okay? And then where do I want to do it? I said that globally, all over the world. Why not? Why not? Okay? What do I want to do? I said that, and I see. So what I wrote here, I can actually just write here, global speaker. And I can explain even more, okay? But I don't want to go over the 3 bullets because our whole point is to keep it simple. Now, let me just tell you, there is so much power in this. I want you to take a moment to start writing at least 1 for each bubble. Write 1 for each one. Who, what, when, where, and why, okay? What it is that you want to do. Go ahead and take a moment to do that, okay? Okay. So maybe, hopefully, you've taken the moment to just kind of write down at least 1. Because of time, I'm going to kind of expedite things a little bit, but you see where we're going. While we were waiting, I went ahead and filled in a couple of other benchmarks for myself for a win. I said by 2021, which is next year, I want to begin this process. And then 2025, I really should be involved, but I went ahead and put 2030 because you notice I am putting benchmarks. I'm putting benchmarks and I'm putting time frames. So listen, you don't have to think about at the very end. Think about what are you going to do to get there. So think about kind of breaking up your time, breaking up your years, and planning towards you. It makes it easier. It makes it simpler. And it also chunks out the goals. So this is a great way for all of us. In fact, you know, while we're at home, I am also refining my goals. See, not only do I have it out here, I also have this in the house on the refrigerator door that I looked at this morning. I just stood back and say, oh, I'm doing that. Not doing that. Not doing that. Well, and I said, it's okay. Everybody say, it's okay. Everybody, listen. We have to calm down. We have to accept when we don't always make the mark and pat ourselves on the back for what we have done. So I want to tell you right now, I'm proud of you for even doing this morning. I'm proud of you for waking up out of your bed. I'm proud of you for getting online with your school and trying to be engaged and involved during this really tough time in the world. Listen, you are important. and you are going to impact this world in a great way. And after all of this is over, listen, you're going to come out even better because you took and seized the opportunity to create a plan and take charge of your future because you said to yourself, why not? I am so proud of you. Listen, this is just the beginning of what's going to happen in your future. As I said, I have scholars that I have seen now that I'm so proud of, and I know for a fact it was because they took charge of their future and they created a plan. Again, you have my commitment to help you be your best you. So you can go to my email, which is whynotincubator@gmail.com. whynotincubator@gmail.com. If your parents allow you to do that, and you can send me a copy of, or at least your draft, if you like, of your plan, and I can give you feedback on that. Because I feel like I'm part of your support group here to help you be successful. I'd like another success story to say, Dr. J, help me out. I always like that, always. And then also you can go to my website, which is whynotincubator.com. And there you're going to find all kinds of ideas and suggestions and tools and strategies to help you along your path to greatness. Okay, we have to speak our vision and know that if we speak it, we believe it, we see it, we say it, that means it is going to happen without a doubt. Again, I am so excited to be with you. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And remember, take charge of your future. Why not?